Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I've got something quite interesting that I've been looking at, which is a EA passing robot. Now what this robot does, what it's claimed to do, is that it's able to pass your prop firm, so your FTMO and your MFF challenges. It's got a couple of settings which allows you to pass both phase 1, phase 2, and then it's also got once you get the funded account, once the robot gets you the funded account, it's got a preset that allows you to then run it to sort of make profit passively every single month. Now, just to keep you guys, 100% transparent, there's obviously a lot of robots out there. There's a lot of EAs out there. I don't just go and pick, the random ones that I see makes or claims to make 1,000,000%, whatever it may be. What I share with you guys, what I test with you, is actually what I personally would run on my own live accounts. And I've shared that previously. If you go look at my Pro Max Gold videos, if you go look at my Swing VIP videos, you'll see my personal live account there with my own money in, and what I trade and what I make. And then obviously for those of you that are in the Discord group, I give you access to my personal settings on the live account. So what I share with you here is already a filtered version of, the rubbish EAs that I throw out the window, and some that I think have potential, and we go into a demo sort of practice. So also something to bear in mind versus, the previous videos that I made is I'm also testing at the moment a prop compliant robot, which is called the Money Tree. That's not necessarily to pass the FTMO challenge. That's sort of once you've got a funded account, is that, can you run that robot to then kind of make you money every single month? So this robot in combination with the Money Tree may be quite good to use if it does work, where you could use this robot to pass your funded account challenges and then use the Money Tree to run it. So let's see how it goes. So this sort of original robot is in Spanish, so you will need a Google Translate to get it translated. But essentially, when we're looking at this particular robot, let me just go onto the main page and have it translated quickly while that's being done. So it's basically a trading robot. Something to note on this is that it only specifically trades US 30, which is the Dow Jones Stock Index. All right. All parameters are configurable, but they do give you, sort of set files to pass those various challenges. Obviously, if you want to change these on your live account, that can be done. And you're basically looking at between 10 to 15% a month profit, risking 1% per trade. Something else to take into mind is that they recommend you using $2,000 per trade, which is quite per when you start this robot off, which is quite high. But I guess if you've got a funded account of $10,000, then obviously that's not an issue for you. They do recommend IC markets if you're going to be running it on your own live account. For the purposes of this testing, I've put it on a COT4X account purely because I've moved all my personal live accounts over to my broker LMFX. And I had some leftover installed COT4X terminals, which I thought I'd just use for the sake of testing this on a demo account, right? So that is sort of the summary out the way. They are based in Spain, like I said, Spanish producer. And when we look at the actual plans or the costing of the EA, you'll see here something quite interesting. So they don't actually sell you the robot, right? What you have is the opportunity to buy a license. You're obviously sort of lending or leasing a license for a particular period. So if you want to go and pass a FTMO or funded challenge, for example, phase 1 and phase 2, you're basically paying $600, right? So you can make use of the passing of the challenge, for the duration of it. So if you don't basically pass, or if the robot fails it, you can then request a new license at no additional cost to then basically try again, which is quite nice if I'm understanding that correctly. If you then basically get or pass this challenge where you've spent $600, what you can then do is you do a profit splitting. So basically you then give them 20% of all profits you make. I assume that's per month. I'm not sure how that works, or maybe when it's withdrawn. And if you're just going to run it on a live account at IC Markets or the broker of your choice, you're then leasing it with a 30% profit split. So quite interesting, right? We're obviously going to start off on the side here with the assessment, right? So that's basically just a summary of what this robot is about. Now, I have got it for a real account at the moment, which I'm currently running on demo. I'll jump over to the VPS now and show you guys. but I'm thinking of just moving it, straight over to a live FTMO account and see if I can get that funded. The one question that I did want to ask you guys, let me jump over to the VPS quickly. So you see here, I've got my VPS being COT4X on a 1 hour chart running the live account presets. What you've noticed is I've deposited $10,000 and we didn't get any trades in the first week. And then basically in the last day or two, today being the 15th, so in the last day or two, we've had a whole lot of buy stops and sell stops with a couple of buy limits in between. If I come all the way down here, you'll see that there is a couple of buy limits. Sorry, it's just a bit laggy. There is a couple of buy limits in between here. And so I'm just trying to figure out how this robot trades, trying to figure out its strategy. And I don't know if this is just because it's on a demo account that it's using buy stops and sell stops and buy limits, as opposed to a live account. Maybe it's not taking market executions per se, because it is on demo, or whether this is how the robot trades. It sees a particular trend, it puts in the orders, and when the market comes down to those orders will become live. So obviously none of these have made any profit because they haven't been actually executed, right? Which is quite interesting because you can see here they've already been, the price is being set with the stop loss and take profit. One thing that I did notice, if I just hover over here, you'll see there that order was cancelled, right? This order, it says deleted no money, and I'm not quite sure what that means. Is this order being deleted because it doesn't read it as a live account, so that it seems that there's no money in the account? Obviously, if I look at the balance, there's still $10,000, right? But I did mention it's a demo account, so I'm not sure if it's maybe seeing it as a demo account, why, maybe that's why it's not taking the trades or it's deleting it or something like that. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but I'm going to leave this in any case for a week. If nothing happens, if there's no trades, I'm going to assume it's because it's a demo account. I'll keep you guys updated next week. And then I may move over to the FTMO account. And finally, guys, just one last thing. As you know, I've switched over to LMFX as the main broker that I use for all my live accounts. I've had great response, great customer service, and good trading experience with them. They offer up to 1,000 leverage, 1 to 1,000, very low spreads. You also get a choice of bonuses, so you can either get, your 100% of your deposit. So if you put in $1,000, they'll give you another $1,000 up to a specific cap, or you can get a 15% recovery bonus. So if you land up blowing your account, you'll get 15% back, to try and resuscitate your account from what you've deposited in. They are supporting me. They are an affiliate of mine. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help support the channel. It allows me to go and spend more on different licenses to try out different robots that I believe will add value to you guys. So if it is something that you want to try out and a broker that you want to support, please go ahead and check them out, lmfx.com. I'll also leave an affiliate link in the description down below. And then one last thing, if you do decide to join with LMFX and use my affiliate code, I will add you to the Discord group over here, where I will then be sharing with you my own personal settings that I use on the robot so that you can get the same success that I am getting. So my affiliate ID is in the description down below, 126171. Please go ahead, open an account and support the channel. Thanks so much, guys.